New England gardening here, trying to recover from a big mistake. We all make mistakes. These cuttings here I left in the bin, and I brought the whole bin into the greenhouse here. And I usually like to water on an individual basis, and I just use the mister and spray around the outside edge of the cup and let the water go down between the cup and the soil on the outside perimeter. I can watch it and gauge how wet each cutting is. But I brought the whole bin in, and I was watering it with the watering can. And of course I did have it on this grate, in the plastic grating here on the bottom of the bin. But I just been busy and took a look today, and was horrified to see that they're always sitting in some water. The water was more than 1/4 of an inch deep on one end of the bin. The bin wasn't completely level, but they've been sitting in water, which is not a good thing. In my experience, figs can recover or do pretty good in dry conditions for a while, but if left in wet soil for an extended period of time, especially at this young age, you're going to get this. And all of a sudden you'll see a fig tree that look green one minute, and the leaves will collapse, and you'll see this white mold or dots. Those aren't root initials. That is mold. That's the death knell of the cutting. You can see, you can pick this up. The roots have just completely rotted, and if you take your fingernail, the bark just comes right off. That's completely dead. And it's dead above the soil line too. So that's a goner. That's no recovering from that point. So what I've done is I put this, initially I put it back on the grate, but now I want to wick out as much water as possible. So I put a towel, and I got some paper towels on top of that, and I've got the fan on the opposite end here, blowing in this direction. It's just, we've got overcast and rain for the next couple of days, and it's just very humid and not too much evaporation going on. So I'm trying to wick out. When you go like this and then you've got water coming out of the bottom, that's not a good thing. It's just, see that? It's too much. It's just saturated. So I'm scrambling. I'm hoping these aren't just going to all croak overnight. I don't think they'll do that, but I'm looking at some of these roots on the very bottom, and in some of these cases they don't look too good. So hopefully this bark mixture is providing enough drainage. But you're not going to get any drainage when it's just sitting in water. It defeats the purpose. So hopefully I caught these in time, and will not lose any more. So it's the next day, and it seems as if I was able to wick off a lot of the moisture out of these cups, having them sit on a towel and paper towels. And hopefully I won't lose any more of these. So I'm down to like one of some of these varieties. So I'm just going to put a brand new dry towel here. The other one was really soaked. Put this down. I've got the fan in this direction. I was debating whether to bring them inside or not, because it was down in the 50s last night. But I don't want to give them too much extremes as far as temperature goes. So I got some paper towels here too. And it's still raining. So here's Nice dry surface to work out any additional moisture out of the bottom of these. These are essentially, I don't know, this one's looking a lot different. It's not resembling a Negroni at this stage. This is UC Davis Violet de Bardot, and this is supposed to be the same thing, but you can see this is already looking like it's supposed to with the leaf here. It's kind of, this looks pretty good, I think, but maybe I had that compacted against another leaf. Well, unless I messed up, this is UC Davis Violet de Bardot, and that's a UC Davis Violet de Bardot, and I'm not seeing it in this one. Don't know what happened there. I've got a bunch of secrets here. And that's looking like it's supposed to. Hold the dome. This is my one remaining Pastellieri. Couple of Col de Dames. As soon as the sun comes out, I think reliably on Tuesday, I've got to repot these. Oh, I've got 3 Col de Dames. I thought I was down to just a couple. I think it's looking a little bit better today. So hopefully I'm just down to 2 casualties here. A Col de Dame, which I believe wasn't doing too much above ground anyways. It did have some roots, but I believe I did drown that one, as it had no leaves, wasn't evaporating any moisture. And a Sucrete, nope, Pastellieri, which had some nice roots and probably would have eventually produced a bud. So, don't drown your figs. That's the lesson here. So this is New England Gardening. Hopefully I'm drying these out fast enough. Don't get complacent with your figs. Thanks for watching.